Kevin Pillar is suspended.
The outfielder yelled a homophobic slur at an opposing player, and tonight he will not play. We're going to hear from Pillar himself. The team is in Atlanta. CTV's Tracy Tongs at Rogers Center. Tracy, the suspension for 2 games. How is Pillar reacting?
Well, Ken, Pillar spoke to the media not long ago. He's very apologetic and says he's also confused by his own actions because the word he chose to use in yesterday's game isn't even a part of his vocabulary. Now, he is accepting the 2-day suspension handed down to him and says he's looking to move forward from this a better person. Blue Jays outfielder Kevin Pillar will be sitting out the next 2 games.
And what happened here?
It's punishment for shouting a homophobic slur at Braves pitcher Jason Mott in the 7th inning yesterday.
It's just something that I guess came out, and like I said, I'm going to do my best in turning this very awful situation into something good.
Totally unacceptable. Doesn't matter about the heat of the moment. He's a professional.
Pillar has publicly apologized.
I'm going to use myself as an example of how there are words out there that do offend people, and there's no place for them, whether it's on the field, at home, off the field.
There are tryouts today at the Rogers Center for a national amateur baseball tournament. The teenagers here say they look up to the Jays to set an example.
I'm a Jays fan, as everybody is, but can't say that.
It's part of the game. Like, with every sport, there's going to be, conflict between the 2 teams.
The Toronto Blue Jays decided on a 2-day suspension after consulting with MLB and the Players Union. In 2012, Blue Jays shortstop Yunel Escobar was suspended for 3 games without pay for playing a game with a homophobic slur in Spanish written on his eye black strips.
It's common in sports culture.
LGBTQ sports advocate Brock McGillis says penalties are necessary to stop homophobia in sports.
I think harsh penalties are needed. We shouldn't tolerate racism, sexism, or homophobia in sport.
Blue Jays management is also extending their apologies to the LGBTQ community.
He's torn up. He's torn up about it. We are too. We're going to do everything we can to make it right. There is no silver lining when something this unfortunate happens, but we're glad that Kevin has chosen to be accountable.
MLB says they fully support the Jays' decision and will not be issuing an additional suspension. Pillar's salary from the 2-day suspension and an undisclosed fine will be donated to several organizations. The Jays will finish their series against the Braves in Atlanta tonight. Reporting live outside the Rogers Center, I'm Tracy Tong. Back to you.